This is what you came for. Hello everyone, welcome back to Higher Max. As you can see from the title of the video, we will be discussing Netflix's latest reality TV show, Bling Empire. We'll be talking my ratings, whether you should watch it, premise, some of the main plot lines, and of course, the people we were introduced to this season. Before we continue on, do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow the socials, and let's get into this video. I would rate this show a good 8.5. I might even go as far as a 9. And this is not even to do with the drama scale. It's a reality TV show I really enjoyed watching. Rich people doing rich people things, and what even made it even more exciting was the representation. This was kind of like Hollywood's take on Crazy Rich Asians, the reality TV show. And we had such a diverse cast from different parts of Asia. Like some of them were of Vietnamese descent, Korean descent, so forth. You are a reality fiend and you like to see rich people doing their thing, hanging out, some salacious drama, a tad, some romance mixed into it, and obviously a heavy emphasis on culture, then this is definitely the show for you. I think it's something that you should consider. I definitely enjoyed it and I watched it pretty quickly. And if that's not your cup of tea, just Miss Anna Shay alone should make you want to watch. Let's talk about the people. One of the first people we're introduced to is Shay Lim, who is the son of a Singaporean billionaire, and he is a real estate developer, investor, philanthropist, fashion icon. I like him. I think he's super nice. I think he's someone I would enjoy spending time with, and he is super respectful and decent. Jamie Z, who is a fashion influencer, and she is the daughter of a Beijing billionaire, and I believe it's in tech. She was also an equestrian. I think that she was a super sweet person on the show, and I feel like I want more emphasis on her life. Like I want to learn more about her fashion influence. I want to even see her at a fashion week and how she does the thing, how she meets the different designers. I think that could be an interesting plot line for season 2. Very interesting lady, Miss Christine Chiu, who is married to Dr. Chiu, and they own a plastic surgery center in Beverly Hills, so they're obviously raking in the money. Kevin Crader, I hope it's Crader or Creda. Anyways, he is kind of like, I hate to always take things back to Gossip Girl, but he kind of reminds me of the Dan Humphrey of the group. He was not born into such a well-off family, but unlike Dan, his friends, they're all accepting. They do not care that he is not as wealthy as them, and he fits in with the group really well. He is kind of the charmer of the group. He's also a model. He's of Korean descent. He was adopted by a white family when he was younger. And we have Kim Lee, who's an international DJ, and she's of Vietnamese descent. Kelly Mealy, influencer, producer, is dating the red Power Ranger, whatever. I'm not even gonna introduce him. Shiri Shan, she's an ex-pop star and a business owner with her husband, who is also into wealth. The both of them are not her husband, her boyfriend. There is Guy Tang. We don't really see him that often, but he's a hairdresser and YouTuber. Last but definitely not least, my queen, the one who is serving, Miss Born with a Silver Spoon, Miss Anna Shay. Like, girl, she just does the damn thing. She's the daughter of Edward Shay, who is a billionaire, and I think her mom's name is A Sun. I'll put it on the screen in case I'm pronouncing it incorrectly. And her mom was Japanese American. I believe she passed away. Now, if you haven't watched the show, it is time for you to click off, because I want to discuss some of the main plot lines that we just need to discuss. And after you watch the show, come back to this exact point in the video. Cool. One of the main plot lines that we go over is Kelly and her red Power Ranger. And dude, like Andrew, I thought he was going to be a good guy. I genuinely thought he was going to be a good guy. But after that phone call in Paris, like Anna said, there is no that good. Like, this man is blatantly disrespecting you. How can you misinterpret this? Please tell me how you can misinterpret this. You were asleep. We just had a long trip. So I think that I'm being a good girlfriend to you by leaving you in the hotel whilst I go shopping with my friend. Unless he was trying to get some free goods from Anna. Why are you pressed? Why are you upset? Also, if you woke up in the hotel and noticed I was gone, I'll just tell you what store I'm at and you can meet me. It does not have has to be this whole unnecessary drama, and then their whole on and off, on again thing. Seriously, not necessary. Kelly, you need to dump him, and dump him once for all. Even the season finale when she goes back to him, the fact that you had to hide from your friends just shows you that he's just not the one for you. He is shady and not emotionally mature enough to be in a relationship with you and offer you the things that you need. Next, as you knew, Kelly and Kevin, they had this thing going on. I don't really know why we even had that plot line, because I feel like Kevin had more chemistry with Kim, even though they had kind of like a tiff. But Kelly never seemed interested in Kevin. I would rate this plot line 2 out of 10, because the whole date was awkward, the vibe was off, and he was always the only one who was initiating anything. I didn't even realize that they were that close of friends in the group. I found it awkward at Kevin's birthday when he announces that she had broken up with Andrew, because I was like, this is not everybody's business. Kevin also had the other storyline about trying to find his biological parents, which was interesting to watch, especially, you know, going through all the documentation. It's also this also showed me the power of these ancestry websites, because I've lately been seeing on TikTok, all these people being reunited with their families based off of these ancestry tests. So that's really how he found out exactly how his percentage of Korean. An important plot line, especially when he speaks to his mother about the potential of him finding his biological parents, and she was super supportive, and he did regressive therapy, I believe. I liked his takes on everything that was going on. Then we have Christine and her baby storyline. I think, you know what, it's very important for women, especially women of color, to be given a platform to speak about fertility issues in marriages, especially since, like, when she talks about the way that her in-laws were treating her. She had to sit on the kids table for 10 years, maybe the first, I don't even know if I could accept the first year. If I don't want to sit on the kids table, I'm not going to sit on the kids table. But for 10 years, just because she couldn't have a child, I think that was majorly insensitive of her in-laws to do, first of all. But then the fact that it was her husband who was actually having the issues is what breaks my heart, and that she had to take that burden. I'm okay, I'm okay, I guess, with the fact that her husband let her take those burdens. But I think that then he should have been the one to protect her against his family when they were trying to force her to sit on these tables, like, and disrespecting her. I think that was definitely so uncalled for. And she also brought up the fact that, you know, surrogacy in the Asian community is really looked down upon. And I think that type of conversation on television is important to have. It's important for women to have these types of discussions and not to feel ashamed. We're gonna get into the Anna and Kelly plotline that I thought was interesting, because we also saw, you know, Kelly looking for her father, and we finding out that he passed, sadly. But the Anna and Kelly plotline that I did not like is Kelly, like, you're just mad disrespectful. You're mad disrespectful because, and I like you, but you are disrespectful because when you go to people's houses, if you go to people's homes, you do not look through their things. And if you do find something that you might think is funny or inappropriate, it is not your place at all to. She was like, oh my gosh, that's disgusting. And I think she told Guy to throw it out. Why the hell would you ever do that? You're trying to embarrass the person who welcomed you to a home for a free spa day, where literally, if you had minded your business, you could have gotten treatment, but instead you're gonna go and do that. I thought it was wrong. And what I thought was worse is the fact that it took so much time to convince her to apologize. Why must anyone convince you to apologize because what she did was wrong? And I liked her for pretty much the whole show and everything else, but that part, to me, I was like, girl, please, and stop messing with Miss Anna. Like, Miss Anna is just literally trying to live her best rich bitch life, and everybody is just trying to get into her business. Like, first of all, let's get into this actual tea. Let's get into the actual problem. Let's get into the actual beef, the biggest beef of the season. I think, you can correct me if I'm wrong, and you can say so down below, but Anna and Christine. I don't know why. Someone tell me if I'm wrong. Christine, if you watch Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, Christine reminds me of Dorit. And Christine, like, what is she trying to prove? What is she trying to prove? Why? What is this thing that she has about going for Anna? Compete with the necklace. Anna was born a billionaire. And not that being born a billionaire makes you better, but my point is, don't try and flex with someone who was born a billionaire. Just rest, girl, rest, because you are rich, you are beautiful, you have so many things going for you. There's literally nothing necessary with trying to compete with someone who literally is old money, like is born into this thing. Anna doesn't even flex because she's so used to most of these things that we're like, oh my goodness, this is crazy. We might think like, oh my gosh, let's talk about Louis Vuitton high jewelry, but to Anna, that's probably the same way she thinks of fashion jewelry. Anna probably sees Louis Vuitton high jewelry the way that we look at going to damn Claire's or Lovisa. I don't think she cares that much. I don't think she cares. So don't even try to compete with her. Anna said something that really made me laugh. There's a quote. Anna literally says, I find it funny that she's trying to compete with me when she can't compete with what I was born into. Case closed. Let's leave. Like, there's nothing more that we need to discuss, because literally that's the tea. You can't compete with what she was born into, because literally it's one of those things where you're trying to threaten someone where they don't feel anything. They don't, like, it's not hurting their feelings. Because I don't even understand. Christine and Anna could literally be friends. They could be running the town. But for some reason, Christine is so annoyed and disturbed by Anna's presence. When, to be honest, Anna's a really chill girl. You cross her and then she was being petty against Christine. Anna's a chill girl. I didn't even like the scene at Cherie's 100-day birthday for their baby, when she was asking Anna's best friend who works at Louis Vuitton, like, oh, whose jewelry is real or fake? Why do you care? For me, if my jewelry is real, I personally don't care who is sitting on the table whose jewelry is fake. I know mine is real. Why would you be pressed about somebody else's stuff? Why are you pressed? Dude, you're rich. Like, you have so many cooler things to do. You have so many cooler things to do. Which is when I was saying earlier that rich people doing rich people stuff. Miss Anna, when she wanted to take her friend, this is the rich people behavior I'm trying to be on. She's saying, I want to take my friend to my favorite restaurant, hops onto first class on a plane to take her to France. Can one of my friends have a favorite restaurant in France and take me because in first class? Because that's the energy I'm trying to be on. Even when she was like, my dad never really wanted me to have a job, like, so she tries different professions and she's like, oh, I wanted to be an air hostess. That's what I'm saying. I'm not gonna compete with that, and that's okay, because you know what? You're doing pretty good for yourself. You're doing well. You're living a beautiful home in a happy marriage with your baby, with an amazing business. Why are you pressed? Why are you so pressed? That's the thing that I just could not seem to understand. I need more of Jamie for season 2. Please and thank you. And I need Kane to get a love interest. Kane is sweet. His heart, bless his heart. I want him to have a love interest. And obviously I need more of Anna and Christine. Even though Christine is low-key the antagonist this season, I still want more of her. Anyways, let me know your thoughts down below. Thank you so much for watching my review. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow the socials as you can see. Hit the bell down below. I'm like just coming through with things to do. Hit the bell down below, and I'll be seeing you very, very soon with another video. Goodbye.